He needs to sell his condo to fund his retirement, but there's a balcony no one's allowed to step on.
She's your guide through it all. Ask Amy, ask away. Real estate made easy every day. Ask Amy, here to say the home of your dreams is just a chat away.
Welcome back to Ask Amy. I'm Amy Pecoraro, Realtor and fourth generation Lombardian. Today we have a question from Raymond.
Hi, Amy. Raymond from Lombard. I'm retired and I need to sell my condo. Problem is, I'm on the third floor with a balcony that has structural issues. Building inspector said it's unsafe, but the HOA is dragging their feet on repairs. Will this ruin my chance of selling? Do I have to disclose it? I'm counting on this money, so I need to figure something out.
Well, Raymond, yes, you probably have to fix it. One, is this a balcony that is a problem within the entire complex? And if so, then we'll be lucky to get a loan, because if your condo questionnaire comes back and your association marks that they've got this defective item, it's going to need to be fixed before any lender is going to loan on it. Maybe a credit union will, or private lending, but most mortgage companies will not with a property that has a defective item within the association. Now, if it's a one-off, if it's just your unit that has a problem with the balcony, and not everybody's experiencing this problem, so it's just a safety issue for your unit, then that's different. Yes, you're probably still going to have to fix it, but it's probably not going to affect the condo questionnaire. So I would say get a repairman out and get that fixed so that you can close and get the money so you can move on. Do I have an estimate? That's a pretty broad question because I don't know how big is the balcony, how high up is the balcony. There's just a lot of things contractors will look at to give you an estimate, but I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be at least a few $1,000s. I mean, a deck in itself, if it's a 6x4 deck, sliding glass door, they're going to charge you because you're high in the air. They're going to charge you for the materials. They're going to have to take the old one off. I mean, I'd bank on $5,000 to $7,000 roughly, and that's just an estimate. Let's call it a guesstimate. So if you don't deal with it and the buyer and the buyer's lender is okay with it being fixed later, there are times where we've given credits to a buyer to get things fixed after closing, and then it becomes their responsibility. But there are some safety issues that could pose you a problem because you own a condo. If it was a single family home and you had a conventional buyer, that's a different scenario because the lenders they don't scrutinize quite as much. But if you're FHA or you're within a condo association, there's just different regulations, different rules we have to follow, and different safety protocols that lenders require in order to close, because they don't want to fund a loan on an unsafe property, have something happen, and then have a buyer default, and then they don't get paid. Typically, condos, exterior maintenance is the association's responsibility. But I live in a townhome and my balcony is my responsibility. So it just depends on each complex is going to have, it's just going to be different. So if this is your HOA's responsibility and you need to sell, then you need to talk to them and get them to resolve the issue. Because if a lender isn't going to loan on that because of this issue, then your hands are tied. Good luck, Raymond. I really hope you can get it fixed, and I hope the association steps up and does their part. And if it's not their responsibility, then my suggestion is you call a contractor and you get them out and you get that fixed so you can close. Thanks so much for your question. If you have a question and you want an answer, click on the link below. I'm Amy Pecoraro, Realtor, fourth generation Lombardian, and I know this area inside and out.